Question comes from a common error that I see when throwing circular techniques like hook punch, uppercut, things like that. And that's a bending of the wrist. So the wrist here will bend whenever someone's executing a hook punch or uppercut or shovel hook or something like that. And usually what causes this bend, in my experience, is that people are seeing the arm traveling in an arc and their brain just automatically curves the wrist into that arc. So when we break down the mechanics of a hook punch or an uppercut, we'll see that it's the body that's doing the arcing part. The arm is not actually traveling the arc by itself. So this right here is how we do hook punch in karate. So when I go through to do the hook punch here, if I'm hooking with this arm here, instead of throwing out like this, like a haymaker punch, then all you're going to do is you're going to rotate the body so the body turns into the hook punch. And then the arm just drops down and travels like that. And as you can see, this is more of a straight technique. It's more like as if I'm coming from here, let me get you on the side here, and as I travel with the hook punch, I'm turning here and I'm kind of punching to the side a little bit. Not quite, but to give you an idea, that will help keep the wrist straight. Same with an upper hook or shovel hook or whichever one when you're doing shovel hook, which is going to come up this way, uppercut, which comes straight up. A lot of the common problem is people trying to make this big scooping motion with it, and with that scooping motion going like this, they tend to bend their wrist into the arc. So instead of bending the wrist in the arc, just dip the body down and pop it straight up like this rather than trying to shovel through the arc. And if you start to realize that the arm is not the thing traveling through the arc, but the body is causing the arc, then that might help your psychology to keep that wrist straight. Because if you're hitting like this, if you're putting this big old bend into it when you hit, then you stand a great chance of injuring your wrist when you actually impact something, especially if you're doing bare knuckle.